So in this segment, we're going to be talking about a Labour MP just not understanding economics at all.
Looked at the last page of the Green Party manifesto where it sets out costings, and I think that under that it's something like £82 billion worth of additional debt.
It's not far off what Jeremy Corbyn's Labour manifesto would have cost in 2019.
Liz Truss mini,
less than Austria and France.
In that Liz Truss mini budget that crashed the economy, sent people's mortgages.
These aren't the same two things here. The reason why Liz Truss's budget crashed the economy wasn't because of the amount she was looking to borrow. Again, I go back to, we borrowed £38 billion for test and trace. We borrowed millions and I think potentially billions for PPE. What crashed the economy was the fact that Liz Truss said that she's going to borrow the money to do tax cuts for the rich, which wouldn't have grown the economy at all. And the investors asked to see receipts. They asked, how are you going to use this money to grow the economy? She said, here's some IEA nonsense. It's genuinely ridiculous to conflate infrastructure spending and investment into the country in order to help it grow versus what Liz Truss did. This is genuinely just really dishonest stuff here, poisoning the well and making it look like investment in the country is just a bad idea. But what they are happy to do is give it away to the private sector. They're happy, and I mentioned this a couple of times. We're going to go through this again. Reeves is planning to create new fiscal instruments to stimulate demand from institutional investors, sources say. She's considering how government can take on some of the risk for investors in key projects. So instead of the government carrying out these projects and owning these assets on behalf of the public, in order to benefit the public, private investment is going to be operational in this, and they're going to seek dividends and return on investment, which again will be at detriment to offering the public the best service they can. Billions seen coming in straight away. Labour has announced the Global Investment Summit. Getting private investment in green transition, housing, transport seen key to delivery of Starmer's missions. Plans hark back to PFI contracts, which were incredibly disastrous for the country, to the point where we're still dealing with those contracts now, even though Labour haven't been in power for 14 years. And if you now have a look at one specific example of a PFI contract, there's a PFI schools are locked into 25 to 30 year contracts. One school said it was spending thousands of pounds a year to keep its playing field grass below 2.5 centimetres, because that's what the contract stated. It's just a brain dead take, and I know I've covered this a couple of times in different videos, but I cannot believe it. And her sister, this is Eddie Reeves, sister of Rachel Reeves, she could just call up her sister and say, look, how does this work? I don't understand. How is the Green Manifesto going to work? Can we actually borrow to invest into the country to help it grow? Honestly, just smoking the logic pack. Honestly, like when you look at what Joe Biden is doing versus what these guys are doing, they are sacrificing the country to the private sector and to investors, and that is going to cost. We've seen that with the PFI contracts. They come at a huge cost longer term. What you're doing is going for short-term gains. I thought Starmer was against sticking plaster politics. I guess he's not. But anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll like, comment, share, subscribe. Support the channel on Patreon if you can. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one.